unedited. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. You already know what it is. Live, uncut. All right, all right, all right. All right. Come on in, come on in. Mm. Come on in, come on in. All right, all right. Live, uncut, unedited. This is what we do. We tell the truth and shame the devil. Tell you, Ronnie in the building. What's up, bro? What's going on? Hey, y'all, don't forget to send your boy some stars. Lisa, what's up, Lisa? I see you, Lisa. I see you. I see you. I see you. What's going on? I've been knowing Lisa before I even had any children. I tell you, I've been knowing her for a long time. I tell you. All right. Val, what's up, Val? I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. We in here, people. We in the house. We in the house. Christiana Marie saying, what's going on? Janice Bowers. All right. Man, it's good to be living in the land of the living. People, we got to fight. Some folks don't like to fight. They want to sit on the sideline. They want to straddle the fence. We want $1 million, but we don't want to work for it. We want a big house, but we don't want to work for it. We want a husband, but we don't want to work for it. We want a wife, but we don't want to work for it. We just all messed up. We bounce around everywhere. Gregory Green, what's going on? Arnetta Black Sessions. Nathan, what's up, my dear brother? D. McElroy, what's up, brother? Monique, greetings to you. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Katie Brown, Moss Moss. All right, Demetrius. No, it's that Demetria. Demetri. No, okay. Demetria. Webb. I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna get it right. All right, my sister, dear sister, Miss Pendleton. I see you. Lanisha, I see you. I see you. Katie Brown. All right. All right. Revelation before Genesis. Closed mouth don't get fed. That's right. That's right. That's right. Mia Thomas Parks. Hey, Mia. Tone Ho, what's going on? Gilda Simone, I see you. It's close. Okay. Detricia. Detricia. I think that's it. All right. All right. I ain't never called you by your last name. I haven't. Never, D. I never did it. You're right. Right. Okay. I got you. Peggy. All right. Kathy, what's going on? All right, people. We're going to talk about the Chicago influence. And basically, we're talking about young folks. And I know that's what you guys want to talk about. I just know it's burning you up. And, you want to talk about the Chicago police officer that got shot down. I know a lot of you guys want to talk about that. It's a sad situation. Yes, it is. And hate that it happened to our dear sister. And let me just say this to the grieving families. Um, I don't like to see the Chicago police officer shoot and kill somebody. I don't like that. I really don't. I don't like that. Let me get my light on. And I don't like to see citizens kill police. Well, they said, Martin, you with 12? 12 work for me. Taxpayer citizens. That's what it is. Kathy, I see you. All right. Nathan, what's going on? I go by Tricia. Okay, I got you. All right, Miss Emma Harris, what's going on? Arnett. Oh, I know y'all want to talk about that, don't y'all? The police lady. We're gonna talk about the police lady. But we got to be careful what we say because everything is still under investigation. And it is. We can talk about the police that it was slain, when she's saw it's bad on both sides, CPD and civilians. Yes, it is. Dancing Diva Son. Yes. Yes. Yes, it is. Rashawn McLean Johnson. Hey, how you doing? All right, people. We're going to talk, but we can what we can do today is we have nobody linking on the panel. We'll just call in and tell. I'm gonna give you a minute, maybe a minute or two, to tell us about what you think of this police shooting. Okay, we'll give you guys a minute or two, and we can talk about the Chicago influences. And I'm ready to talk about it. And it's a sad day. It's definitely a sad day. There's no winners in this case. You got young folks that probably will never see daylight until probably another 20 or 30 years, people. And I hate to see it happen. It's horrible. It's horrible on both sides. My deepest uh, condolence to the family and the friends and co-workers. Vicky, what's going on, Vicky? Jules Smith, I see you. All right. Gloria Sandifer, I see you. I see you. Sherry Walker. All right. Donna Carter, I see you. All right, people. We can call in. We can call in. And we're going to talk Arnetta Black Sessions. That's so true. Mark Davis, what's up, bro? Call in 872-299-0808, 872-297-6389. Again, 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389. Call in number. Rose Dorsey. Hey, Rose, how you doing? All right. Now, don't be long now. We're going to take calls for about a minute or two, and we're going to get on to your point. Mary Moore, I see you. Sandra Briggs, Jimmy Dean. All right. We're going to get to the point. We're going to get to the point, callers. No panel tonight. We're just going to go straight. Tell us what your thoughts about this police shooting. And remember, we're still under investigation. There are 6 arrests as of right now, and it may be more, too, as well. Hey, caller. You're live, 3248. You're live, uncut, unedited. What is it that you want to say about this particular situation? Yeah.
Hey, Martin, what's going on, man? It's Roosevelt.
Hey, Roosevelt, I didn't know that was you. Hey, what's going on? Talk to us about this. We want to talk about, actually, the topic is about the Chicago influences, but a lot of people want to talk about this police shooting. So what's your thoughts about it? And let me just hear about it. I'll give you a minute or two, maybe 2 minutes, and talk. Let's talk about it real quick. Give us your opinion
Yeah,
on it.
I know what you said. I know a whole lot. We probably can't talk about it. Probably can't say
Right,
because I know a whole lot is still under investigation. I
right.
realize it, but it seems like it's a whole lot much more than what they say that it is. Because a whole lot of the stuff that's coming out now, I didn't even know a whole lot of the stuff until I talked to a few people because they did not cover any of this stuff that they're saying now, like on the news about like certain things that could have happened. I'm not going to mention those things because I don't know how much safe to say and what's not safe to say. Maybe but I don't know, so I'm just going to keep it that way. There's just a whole lot that we don't know, and I think that the only kind of way that the truth is going to come out is maybe as one of these young people who they arrested might talk or whatever, but I don't know if this will ever be revealed to the public. And this is how come I always say, even though maybe you and maybe other people might disagree with me, I consider the police departments all over the country, especially here in Chicago, to be an evil, wicked, devil-filled, ungodly organization. Because there's no kind of way that I don't think that you can be, let's just say, saved or godly or righteous being a part of something like this. Because I think as a police officer that you see, even if you're not doing it, I feel that you see a whole lot. And you got to keep all of this stuff to yourself and protect these other wrongdoers. And so I don't know like what is going on in this case. It just seems like it's a whole lot much more than what they say. But they never ever tell the public this. But I think the public has a right to know because these are supposed to be public servants. But I don't know if we'll ever know the truth.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anything else, Roosevelt? You can
No, I think that's it. That's
okay, but if you come up with another idea, you can call back. Okay, I'm clearing the panel tonight. Okay, all right. Thank you, Roosevelt. Hey,
good to
Roosevelt.
talk to you.
Roosevelt, we're going to
Yes,
mention about
sir.
what happened today too. So when I start talking about that, make sure you call back about our meeting today. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
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 Because I thought you was gonna start off with that first. That's the main reason why I called.
Right.
But yeah,
I
I can
should
call.
have.
I can listen. I'm listening.
Okay. Stay online. Okay.
Right,
Thank
I'm
you.
listening to the show, and then I'm gonna call back or
Okay.
whatever when you start talking about it. But until then, I'll
Okay.
watch you on YouTube.
Okay. Appreciate you, Roosevelt. Thank you so much. All right, caller. 4101. Hey, how you doing?
Hi,
Caller.
Martin. This is Arnetta Session.
Hey, Miss Sessions. How you doing?
I just had to call you. It's been a minute. I've never
Yes.
been on, but
Right.
I had to call in and talk about the young lady that was killed. It is so appalling.
Mm,
I was just in tears about it. I couldn't believe that how young they were
mm,
and outside just strolling the streets and trying to find anybody to harm. They
mm.
had bad intentions and to just take her life, it was like they didn't even care. It was like they, have done this before. And then the saddest part of it all, Martin, is that there were girls involved in it,
Mm-hmm.
young girls involved in it.
Mm-hmm.
And and then again, that goes back, the parenting. It's it was what like 2 a.m. or so, and
Mm-hmm.
if they are outside on like a school night, right?
Right.
And it's heartbreaking, and and my heart it goes out, to her family, her colleagues, her friends, and I mean it's oh my goodness, I mean, being cut down. I mean, at the prime of her life, it was just, taken off.
Mm-hmm.
And she
Yes.
was, doing all of the right things.
Yes. You couldn't ask for the no better daughter. She was doing all definitely. She was doing all the right things. I agree with you. It's a sad situation, my dear sister, and I like I said earlier in this broadcast that there's no winners. No
Hmm.
winners. We all are
None,
losers.
none.
All losers. The
Yes.
young people that's involved in this, their life is gone. And our dear
Hmm.
sister, the Chicago slang police officer, she's never to return again. It's a sad situation. She had such great potential, and I hate
Yes.
to see this happen. But people, I've always told y'all, it's not just the men out here doing the shooting; it's women too as well. I told you. I told
Yes, you have.
y'all. I preach this. I preach it. I preach it. I said y'all riding around here with these baby daddies, these boyfriends, and these cars, and they committing crimes in your car. It's gonna come back and hunt you. I say it all the time. I've said it
Hmm.
sitting in these cars on these high crime areas. I've said it over and over. Nobody want to listen. Oh, that's just that old man talking crazy. He don't know what he's talking about. This is a different time. We do things different. Okay. And look what we have
Oh
right
no,
here.
it's true.
Look what we have right
And
here.
and guess what? And it showed us that.
It showed up. I tell you, people, listen,
It showed up.
listen. I haven't been no choir boy all my life. I
None of us
know these
have, but
streets.
I mean,
Yeah.
we
I
haven't gone out and killed anybody
no,
though.
no. Uh-uh. And listen, for you guys to go out here and kill somebody, then turn around and brag about it, put it in some music, something is wrong with
Something
that
is wrong.
thinking. That is stinking thinking. That's just like you doing something behind closed doors and you go and tell everybody. You don't do that. That's why you're doing it behind closed doors. That's nobody business. Some of y'all, you talk too much on Facebook. You tell everything. You loose lips sink
Everything.
ships. You tell everything.
Everything.
You have no secrets. Everybody know your story. Everybody know your business. Then when they say something to you, now
Knows everything about you.
you want to react now. Don't put it out there if you don't want nobody to know it. Simply said, when you put it on social media, it becomes everybody business.
Everybody's business, and
Yeah.
they are going to comment on it. They, giggle about it, it's it's like, it's being, on full blown display now. So yeah.
Mhm. Okay. Thank you, sis. I'm going to the next call if you need to call back.
Well, thank you, Martin.
No problem. Appreciate you for calling in. You always show up on the lines. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support.
Okay, darling.
Listen, without you, I
Yes.
couldn't make it. Thank you so much. All right. Bye-bye.
You welcome, hon. All right, bye-bye.
All right. All right. All right. Who I have here? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I see who I got. Oh, Lord. Have
Come
mercy.
on, Martin.
I don't know what
Come
I'm
on,
for here.
Martin.
Lord, have mercy. Oh, let me sit back on this. Let me sit back. Go ahead, sister. She don't need no
Hey, Martin.
introduction. How you doing, beautiful? How you doing? You are
Hey,
beautiful. You are
okay.
beautiful. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Martin, how you know what I look like, Martin?
Don't worry about it. I'm the crime chaser. I know a lot of things you don't know. I know. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, so you talk about this 24-year-old off-duty police officer who was killed, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So did those kids who killed her, did they know she was off-duty, or they were just, what was the situation? Were they trying to rob her?
Ma'am, be honest with you, I really don't know. They did take her service weapon, so that is a robbery. To me, I'm going to hold my opinion on this, but I want you guys to talk and tell me what you think. That's all. So go ahead. I understand. Go ahead.
I'm just going to say, if they didn't know that she was an off-duty cop, I know they got the surprise of their lifetime.
Mhm.
Because I know they're probably thinking, well, what is the chances that she was an off-duty cop? And I know when they found that out, if they didn't already know, I know they had the shock of their life. So I just feel bad for them, and their whole life is gone. So
yeah, well now
that's what it is.
What I can tell you that is 6 people arrested so far. 6 people arrested, so it might be more. Might be more people being arrested. So don't ask me what role they play. I cannot tell you. I wasn't there. I'm just getting information as it comes in to let you guys know. So what do you think need to happen? I'm asking you.
Well, they need to go to prison.
Okay. Now,
and I don't know how old they were, but they look young.
Yeah, they look young. They look like they're some teenagers.
They need to be charged as adults, and they need to get, the max penalty because they killed a police officer.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you kill a police officer, Martin, they put you under the jail.
Yeah.
So that's what's going to happen. That's what it is.
Yeah, well, one thing I can say about Chicago police officers, you kill one of theirs, they're going to find out within 24 to 48 hours. They're going to put all the resources. Now, you get one of us get killed, it might take them 10 years, if ever, 5 years. But seriously, but this is
Martin,
yeah,
they better hope that they don't get beat up in jail by those prison guards or some of the inmates.
Well, that probably won't happen because they you got some people have the mentality they'll praise you for killing a cop. So only people probably would beat them up is the staff, but not the inmates. The inmates probably give them a high five. Sorry to say that, but that's probably it. Yeah. Yeah, I hate to say it like that. Yeah, because the cops are really hated. Especially in the Black community. A lot, and I understand, rightfully so, in a lot of sense because of the false arrests and discrimination, and it's understood. It's understood. It's understood. Mm-hmm. Anything else you want to add? Or you want to talk to the parents real quick? I know you like to beat up on the parents, so go ahead.
Beat up on the parents. The parents. Who's parents?
About these children, these teenagers. And what do you think about the parents? Can you imagine what type of parents they have?
Well, Martin, sometimes, like I heard you say before, sometimes the kids, they come from good homes, but they make their own choices. And so, you really can't say what somebody was raised like just because they do something like that. But
That's true.
I will say though, it is typically a reflection of the parents.
typically.
Yes, I
So,
agree with you.
um,
I agree with you on that.
but it's just sad, and I can't speak on the parents. I don't know them, so I hold my peace
Look
to
at
that.
you. Look at you learning, girl. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Because you don't know.
Martin, let me tell you, I didn't learn from Erica. Because
Okay.
that's the thing, Martin. You know, I'm not gonna come on here and disrespect your show.
Right.
Like I told you, you know, I know we don't always agree.
Right.
But
we,
you know,
but
if
we
you don't
never
want to hear nothing,
right. We don't never called each other out our name. I ain't never called you dumb, stupid, or you never called me that. And when I actually let me speak, you'll submit. And I like that. Go ahead.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is your show, Martin.
Right.
I gotta respect your show.
Right.
I'm you are the host, and I'm a guest on your show. It's the same thing. Like if I'm a guest in your home, right?
Right.
So that's how I look at it, and you know, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm not ego tripping either. I don't have nothing to prove. I just come on here and say what I gotta say, and that's it.
And guess what? I appreciate you for calling in. Some may not, but I do, you know, because I like different opinions because it challenged my thinking. Okay, but why did she say it this way? Why did she, you know, that's what I do. And a lot of times people think I don't be paying attention to what they be saying, you know, it's crazy. But thank you so much. If you want to call back, you can call back. I'm going down the line. So I want to get at least 20 callers. So you're my second call. Thank you. You're welcome to call back. You're my third call, actually. All right. Thank you.
All right, have a good night.
All right, good night. Hey, caller, you're live, uncut, unedited. I believe this is 9433. Come on. I think that's Mark. No, it ain't Marcus. Go ahead. Go ahead, my dear sister.
Hey, Martin, how you doing?
What's going on, my sister? How you feel?
I just called to say both parties losing. Everybody loses.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Everybody loses.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sad situation.
Definitely is. Definitely is. Definitely is. Anything? What's your opinion of all this? Dog? You know what? Tell me how you feeling about this. I need to know your feelings.
My opinion, my heart goes out to both families.
Okay.
Those kids don't know what they was doing. They was trying to rob her. Now everybody loses.
Yeah. Wow.
Everybody loses, Martin.
Right. Yeah. Everybody loses. Okay. All right.
That's my opinion. Everybody loses.
Okay.
Hello.
All right. Hold on, y'all. I'll call on you in a minute, caller. All right. That's it, caller. That's it for you, my sister.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it, Martin.
All right.
That's it, Martin.
Thank you for calling. Appreciate you.
All right.
All right. My next caller. If anybody want to call in, the number is 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389 call in number. All right, my next caller 0526. 0526.
Hi,
Come on.
Mark. What's going on?
All right, come on with it.
Man, listen, man, I'm sitting here listening.
Hold on, brother. Hold it. 260. Yeah, not you. I'm working on 0526. That's the call I want. Come on, caller. 0526.
What's to it, Martin?
Go ahead. Come on, talk to me.
What's to it, Martin?
Yeah, what's your thoughts about what
You already know this. This your juke town, buddy.
Oh, what's up? What's going on? Talk to me. So what's up? What's up with what you think is up with this police shooting? Well, police killing.
Bad decisions and bad timings, man. They went to rob her, didn't know she was off-duty police, and circumstances that's not in their favor right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know, I heard no facts that they didn't know she was a Chicago police till they saw it on the news.
Oh, wow. Okay. Was she in uniform? Did you know?
No.
She might have been in uniform.
I don't know if she was in uniform, but I know she was leaving. I know she was leaving from work going home.
Mm-hmm.
So she might have been in uniform. She might wasn't. You know, most police put a jersey over their uniform.
Right.
So I don't know.
Well, let me ask you a question.
But now we got 6. Go ahead, bro.
6. Yeah, you know it. You just finished. You answer my question. Go ahead. You answer my question. Go ahead. 6 people. Go ahead.
Now we got 6. Now we got 6 and a possible facing charges you got females in there, so you know what they're gonna do with the females. They're gonna tell the females, look, your life on the line, you may never see your parents again, you may never see your family again, and the female's gonna tell it all.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
You know? And for everybody on here that say like how bad the police is, I'm not pro police, but we need police out here.
Yes.
Some of the same people that say they anti-police will call 911 if they're in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
They sure will. I've seen some people say F12 and be right on the phone and call the police on you in a minute. Yeah.
Right on the phone calling them, right. But yeah, I just wanted to call in and chat with you, bro.
I appreciate you calling in, my brother. Peace out. I'll see you soon. All right, later. All right. All right.
All right. Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Area code 260. You're live. You're next. Area code 260. Go ahead.
Hey, Mark, how you doing, man?
All right. What's your thoughts and opinions about this police shooting?
Man, I have many thoughts as well as feelings behind it. So, first of all, it was a comment one lady had made that this comes up from
Hey, you know what?
basically
Can
that
you-
the parents
Hold it,
things like
hold
this,
it, brother.
You know, because it comes from a upbringing.
Hold it, brother. Hold it. I need you to take me off Bluetooth. You got me on Bluetooth because you're going in and out. You got to put your mouth directly on the phone.
Let me take you off.
Speakerphone
Sure.
or Bluetooth, both of them. I need off. You can talk directly on the phone. We need to hear you. All right.
Okay, is that better?
That's 100% better. And when you talk, make sure you keep your mouth close to the phone so you won't be going in and out, in and out. Okay, go ahead, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
All right. So anyway, I was following you when you was out there at the hospital on that scene.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's a sad situation. You know what I mean? But in the same token, man, you got people blaming the parents. You know, like, oh, this is the upbringing and things like that. You know, we're all born and we all make our choices in life. You know what I mean? Now you could stray your kid the right way, but it's their decision which way they go. You know, I was born without my father and my wife. I went through trials and tribulations, but I also got life on the right path, you know. So I don't blame my mom for the choices that I made in life. You know what I mean? And just to hear people like put it down on the parents and things like that, you know, nobody knows what nobody's parent was going through at the same time. Growing up, when I was growing up, you know, you had the crack epidemic, the heroin epidemic, you know, and things like that. Fortunately, I did not come from that type of family, but I still came from the street. You know, I did not want to abide by my mom's rules. You know what I mean? I
Okay.
didn't get my life together. For those kids or teenagers, whatever they were that, you know, committed this horrific crime, you know, for whatever reason they committed it for, you know, hey, I feel bad for them. I think the main thing is in this world is we start praying, getting down on our knees and start praying more and more for these children that is out here, you know. And I mean, that's just me. I think the
Okay.
world needs to come together and pray. Because it ain't just about this police killing. You know, what about the police that's out here killing us as black men? You know, as black women, and they get slapped on the hand. What they showing us? What? Okay, well, we're gonna lock them up now. We're giving 10, 20 years. Why? Because they're a police officer. You know what I mean? I mean,
Okay.
that's somewhat just. But the justice is you ain't gonna bring back nobody that these officers has killed neither, man.
Mm. Right.
And these officers are still out here doing what they do.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's viable for these guys to be out here killing these police officers, but I mean, who knows? I mean,
Right.
we
Right.
don't know. It ain't even out there yet.
Okay. I'm gonna hold it right there. I got another call. I got 3 more calls behind. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for your comment. Thank you so much. Thank you,
All right,
bro.
thank you.
Peace out. All right. All right. My next caller is 3470. Hey, caller, I know who this is. All right. Hey, caller, what's going on?
That's right, people.
Yeah,
This
right.
is James Poole, director of Chicago Against Violence. I would like to thank everyone out there for tuning in to the Crime Chaser.
All right.
First of all, I don't feel bad about the ones that shot her. They're getting what they deserve. You know, people's like, oh, they're kids. They're grown. That's why I'm lying. They know what they're doing. They made that decision to do what they were going to do. And another thing, people is like getting on here talking about, well, we got officers shooting people. We got black on black crime. We got white on white crime. We out there doing more crime than the officers are doing. We got all these shooters in our neighborhood. No one go out there and stand. But as soon as an officer shoots someone, they want to run their butt out there and protest. Let's take care of our neighborhoods first. Everyone sitting there on the couch, sitting there on the laptop, sitting there, call themselves activists. They're not shit. They're not. Get your ass out in the field and do what you need to do. I'm calling out everybody. Stop coming on here talking, think you know what's going on, and don't know what the hell is going on. Go out in the field.
All right. That what the scripture said, the harvest is plenty, but the labors are few. We need some folks to get out here. Y'all got to come on out behind these keyboards.
They ain't going to do it. They ain't going to do it.
Yeah, gonna do it.
They're going to sit there and dictate what goes on, what's going on out there in the streets. I call them couch activists. That's exactly what they are.
Yeah.
They're not going to go out in the field and do what we do.
Not at all.
They sit around and talk about you. Ain't none of them going to go out there and do what you do.
None of them. You want me to
2 or 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
They want to dictate what you're doing.
Yeah. And you listen, you better not ask them for nothing. They really gonna go in on you. That's why I don't ask them for nothing.
Then they wondering if you're getting paid or not.
Right. And all in my pocket.
People.
Go ahead, brother. Tell them.
I'm not getting paid. I'm self-funded. So is the Crime Chaser. We're self-funded. We've been out here for years. We started a lot of these programs is out there. Most of them are piggybacking off us.
Yeah.
But you get the white reporters. They come to the neighborhood. You don't say nothing to them. But every time he comes in the neighborhood, you want to say something to him. Let me tell you something. I'm the one out there with the yellow jacket who says Chicago Against Violence. I dare anybody to say anything to me. Anyone. So I'm going to leave it at that. Everyone have a good night.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right. Next caller, 872-299-0808, 872-297-6389. Let's go to our next caller. My next caller is 4701. Come on, caller. You're live, uncut, unedited. What's your thoughts and your opinions? All right.
How you doing this evening?
I'm living, brother. Thank God. Go ahead.
Oh, man, that's good. My thoughts and opinions, man, is that I'm glad that they got him, because whether it was a police officer or a regular civilian, these individuals were riding around at 2 and 4 o'clock in the morning looking for people to rob. I have a mother. I have a sister. I have an elderly father. You know, I have aunties, uncles, friends, family, you name it, or people I don't even know.
Hey, what's I say on number 2?
Who are going out to make an honest living, are living in fear of individuals like this. And so, you know, these guys, they were going to hurt somebody anyway, one eventually. And unfortunately, it was a Chicago police officer. And I don't feel sorry for him.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you for calling. First time caller? First time caller?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
thank you, sir.
Yes,
I'm glad you was able to get in. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. All right. All right. 782 look at me. 872-299-0808, 872-297-6389. Look at me. I'm slow today. All right, I got another caller. My next caller is 8771. 87, you're live, caller. What's your thoughts and opinions? Hey, caller, you're live.
Hi. So, can
Go ahead, ma'am.
you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay. So my thoughts about it is, it's a terrible thing across the board. I hear a lot of people saying that they blame the parents and things like that, but there's two parts to that because this generation now is having children at a young age. And some of these kids are 18, 19, they're young, boys and girls. And a lot of the parents have not fully grown up their self because they still hanging out in the club bars while their kids are at home or even raising themselves or in the street with other teenagers going around, just like what happened downtown. They had a whole mob thing downtown. So some of these parents are in the bars and the club. They're not really parenting or watching their kids. Just like our grandparents, we had grandparents then that were older and were mature. And they were actually, helping raise their kids. So sometimes it does take a village to help raise kids and family. Now, I'm not saying that the kids shouldn't be blamed for what they did because it was wrong. They know they're old enough to know exactly what they were doing. But this generation right now, we don't have the support of the community. And some of the parents don't have that because they didn't have that when they grew up. So to me, it's a trickle-down effect of how they was raised and how they're bringing up their children. And the reason why I say it's two parts, because you do have the single household parent that is working every day, the hard-working mom that might be a nurse at a hospital, that the father may not be in their life, but they don't know what their children doing while they working. But then when they come home, they hear about things that happen. So that's why I say it's two parts to that. So that's just my opinion about that.
Okay. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go to the next caller. All right. My next caller is 6726 caller. You're live, uncut, unedited. Hey, caller, last 4 digits of your phone number. 6726. Hey, caller. 6726. I'm waiting on you.
Hello?
Yes, I'm waiting on you. Yeah, what's your thoughts and opinions? What's your thoughts and opinions about this
How you
police
doing?
shooting?
First time calling.
Oh, okay, wonderful. So what's your
You say what I think about it?
Yeah, tell me what your thoughts about it, your opinion about this.
I really don't know what to say. I mean, it's just a tragic thing.
Okay.
I just feel bad for the youth.
Okay. Do you feel bad for the family that
And her
lost a
too,
loved one?
the
Okay.
officer.
Okay. All right. Then go both ways.
Yeah,
man.
definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad you did your job and, was able to, keep us up to date.
Oh yeah, that was my job. I started on that.
Well, I'm Jennifer. Say it again.
You Jennifer who?
Yeah, I've seen you a couple of times on Facebook, capturing things, but I'm a first-time caller.
Oh, wonderful. See, y'all see what I'm getting?
Well, I thank you so much for your service.
Thank you so much for calling in, your support, for watching the videos, and even if you sharing or even comment, I thank you for that too as well. And y'all know what I do. I don't pull no stunts. I tell the truth and shame the devil. All right, that's it. That's it.
You sure do. All right, appreciate you.
Appreciate you, sister. Tell the truth and shame the devil. All right, next caller. Hold on, caller. 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389 call-in number. All right, I think this Reb the Barber. I think Pastor. What's up, Pastor? I think you're next, man.
What's going on, Brother Johnson?
All right, Pastor. Don't give us a whole sermon now, but we're gonna listen to you. Go ahead. Go ahead, Pastor.
Hey, I don't plan to.
Okay.
It's definitely a sad situation, Brother Johnson. I don't even know how to call this a tragedy. 9 times out of 10, tragedies happen to stuff that just happened unexpectedly. This is something that I believe that we see going on inside the herd of our youth. You know what I'm saying? We can prevent these things from happening. Now, this whole situation just backtracked me to what we've been expounding on the downtown situation. You know what I'm saying? With the kids going downtown and everything. Now we get that to the point where inside our communities, where's all the loud noise and all the men and everything, everybody's trying to go get them. I still don't see anything happening. Now you got this lady just gone. You know, the police officer, them kids didn't know they was killing the police officer. They was out there doing what the regular kids out. This is what we've been facing this for a while now. We can't act like this is a surprise. You know what I'm saying? We've been the same thing, the same root cause. This issue right here is the issue of what took this lady out today. And that's what I'm gonna say, because at the same time you got people out here like yourself and people that's really oriental with their movement and what they doing on trying to be ground warriors and reaching out with information or just reaching out to the children, period. I truly believe that we need to reform the whole city. And I'm not talking about in just a political aspect. I'm talking about inside these communities. We need to reform our own communities. You know what I'm saying? All those ones that's being funded, these organizations, all this stuff is going to trace right back to people that's getting paid money to better our communities, and they're not bettering our communities. Them kids out there that did that was bored, looking for something to get into, looking for some money to get fended for themselves. And I ain't making no excuses, but what I'm saying is we play a major role in what's going on here in the city of Chicago, whether we're doing the act of crime or not, because we all got something to say about it as soon as it happens. So, like you got to look at this young lady from two ways. This young lady, not only was she a regular black woman, she was an officer of the law. But at the same time, this lady wanted her masters. You look, man, I felt sorry. I can't say I don't feel sorry for those kids. So that's exactly, I felt sorry for the kids, and I felt sorry for that woman.
Somebody that we wanted to represent our community.
Hold on.
You know, somebody that we wanted to police our community. She was somebody that we wanted.
One mic at a time. We got these almost done. I'm gonna give him another minute. I'll go to the next caller. Go ahead, brother. I'm gonna give you another minute. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah,
go ahead.
But seeing this young woman, she was a young woman. You know what I'm saying? She just graduated. You know what I'm saying? And that hurts. You see her from two sides. You can't say like it'd be damn for somebody to say, oh, well, she was the police. It'd be damn for people to say certain things. This is our people. Whether they in a uniform, whether they the kids, this is the product of us and what we're going through in our community.
Okay.
So that's what I wanted to say. Like we can't say we don't feel sorry for them kids, and we can't say we don't feel. Of course, we feel sorry for that officer and her family, but we gotta say we feel sorry for them kids because we are the reason why these kids. Like I'm gonna keep on saying it. We are the reason. The organizations and everything that's out here making money ain't doing nothing. We don't prevent this from happening. So that's what I gotta say.
Okay, thank you, Rev. Thank you. All right, people, my call-in number. We got two more callers. I got
872
call-in number
299-0808 or 872-297-6389.
All right. Next caller. I believe that's 2082. You're live, uncut, unedited. Come on, caller. Come on.
Hi, thank you for recognizing me.
All right.
I am a first-time caller. And what I want to say is this. Normally, I just been listening, when you come on and you're live. But this situation, you almost can't just stay quiet about it. I am tired of us as a race making excuses for our behavior. Those are not my children out there doing it. I don't know if it's yours out there doing it, but we need to do something about our damn kids. And we need to stop making excuses for the parents that don't do it. And another thing, where's the Black Lives Matter now? We should be in an uproar with us killing each other. Nobody's marching about that. But the minute a police officer or somebody white do something, then we want to march. We need to march and do something about our children.
I can't
Why
argue
do
with
we
that.
continue
Go ahead. I'm
to
sorry.
want somebody to save us from ourselves? Let's save ourselves. I don't need nobody white to tell me that I need to get a handle on my kids. You know what your kids are doing, and it don't have nothing to do. Okay, we got young mothers. We're going to make an excuse for them. Let's deal with the school system. Where are the truant officers? These kids should be in school. We took away all these programs, and now we don't have a check and balance. We need to go back to our roots. Every time something happens, oh, I hate this. You all got to stop this shooting. Talking to them ain't getting it. We got to figure out something else. And if we have to lock their ass up because they kids, they need to go. Because enough of this is enough. And as far as this young police officer, when I saw it, I cried. Because she tried to do, and I don't know what her situation is, because we don't have all the facts. But whatever the situation is, I don't think anybody should have killed her.
I agree.
And that's all I have to say. You have a good night, okay?
Thank you for calling so much. You too. All right, we're going to bye-bye. All right, let me I got a call in.
872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389 call-in number.
Now listen, people, I got one caller left on the board, so we're going real fast. If you've never called in, I need to hear from you. Voice your opinion. All right, my next caller is this light is bright. That's 0546, last 4 digits. Well, actually, come on, caller, your last 4 digits.
Yeah, that's me, 0546. How you doing, Mark?
Good. Talk to me.
Yeah, I'm a first time caller.
All right.
I live in Chicago. And I heard about this story, and I think it is real tragic. Real tragic. There's a young lady, she's supposed to graduate Sunday with her master's degree, and it's just real tragic. She is somebody that we really want to represent us in our neighborhood. Even though she was a police officer, she was a real successful lady. She was somebody that we wanted to represent us, Black people, in our neighborhood. And it's just real tragic that this happened to her. But I know I've been living in Chicago my whole life, and recently I heard a lot about. I'm here to echo. I don't know if that's me.
Okay, hold on. Are you on a loud mic? Are you on a loud mic or Bluetooth?
No, I'm on the phone.
Okay.
No, I did everything you said.
Okay. Well, okay. Let me see. Can you hear echo? Let me know. You hear echo now? Let me know if you don't hear. I need to straighten it out. Echo.
Mic check 1 2.
Mic check.
No echo. No echo.
Okay, go ahead. You good? Go ahead.
Yeah, and I feel that I knew people that live in these neighborhoods that got ran up on by kids just riding around in stolen cars and robbing them. And I hear a lot of speculation going on Facebook and everything about this young lady might be into something, but I don't think so. I think she just was somebody coming home late at night, and she was at the wrong place at the wrong time, and these kids ran up on her and robbed her.
Okay.
Which is really sad.
Okay.
And we hear a lot of that going on in our neighborhoods.
That's true. All right, that's it.
And
any more comments?
Yeah. Thank you, Martin, for having me on, man. I appreciate it. I'm a first time caller, like I said, and I've been a long time listener.
Let me tell you something, brother. It's so hard to get in. Sometimes you might be a hold for 20 minutes just to get in, man. And by the time,
hey. I was fortunate. I got in. I saw your live.
Yeah.
I got in. I called and I got in like within 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, you know, because I'm not holding no panel today. I'm letting you say your comment and getting you off and going to the next one. Okay, appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for calling.
All right,
good. Good. Hey,
All right, thank you.
caller. I got the next caller. Let me say this number before we get to going.
872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389.
All right, caller. Area code 262. Come on, caller.
Hi.
Hi.
I don't have an echo, do I?
No, you don't have no echo to me. Go. No, you good. Go ahead.
Okay. Talking because, I'm looking at all the stuff that's happening in Chicago, and it's these kids doing it. So they're going to have to amend these laws or something to hold these kids accountable or the parents accountable for something, because it's getting worse. Now, if they kill this police officer and now nobody is held accountable for it, they're going to get worse. And and the weather is getting warmer, and kids are going to be out of school and stuff. It's just terrible that kids have got out of control like this.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I came up, I came up where the village raised the kids. If you did something and your parents weren't there, they would discipline you right there and then take you home to be disciplined. And nowadays, if you when the teacher said something, the teacher was right, and we wouldn't dare say the teacher was wrong. Now these kids are cuss the teacher out, and the mother come up there and defend them. So I think the parents need to be accountable, because this is starting to.
Okay. All right.
Because when the kids are down there,
turn do you got your Facebook on? You got to turn it down, so because it's like I hear it might be you. Okay, turn it down because it's gonna be a delay. You can't listen to yourself and talk here at the same time and throw you off. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. Medusa.
Okay. Okay, so these kids are very well into what they're doing because they don't have no fear.
Okay.
And it's got to stop. If somebody got to hold them kids accountable, we understand that they're kids, but they're not acting like kids. So they're going to have to be punished like adults if they acting like adults.
Okay.
Because this is way out of hand.
Okay.
What about the senior citizens? They can't even come out and go to their doctor's appointments and stuff because they're afraid of these kids.
Okay.
So something has to be done in order with the law. Okay, that's all I wanted to say.
Thank you, ma'am, for calling. Right. I'm glad you was able to get in without waiting a whole long time. A long time. Thank you so much for calling. All right. Thank you. All right. Let me see the calling number. Then I'm gonna go to the next person.
872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389 call-in number.
Okay, next call is 7117. You're live, uncut, unedited. What's your thoughts and your opinions?
Hey, what's up, Martin? It's Chris.
What's up, Chris?
No, I'm watching your live, and I seen what happened to the officer, the black female officer, and I just want to say that I was sick to my stomach for a simple fact. Like, when is this gonna end? We always killing each other as far as black on black crime. You got the officers killing us. We hate the officers, but you know what I'm saying? We say fuck 12, but you're right. We turn around and call the police. So, I mean, like, I don't want to get off subject, but I want to know, like, what's the solution to, you know what I'm saying? Us saying fuck 12, but at the same time, we still need the police. But at the same time, we killing each other and the police are killing us. It's like everything that's been happening these last 2 years, it's really made my spirit real low because, like, man, we doing all this marching, all this talking, all these meetings and stuff like this, and the same stuff is still going on. It just has different faces.
Mm-hmm.
And every time something happens, we gather and we talk. We have conversations. We have disagreements. We come to your forum to have a conversation, but we arguing with each other in the comments. We calling each other out each other's names. It's like, man, like how do we expect something to be better if we not being better? You know what I mean? And as far as the kids, the little boys and the girls that did that, yeah, I mean, I feel sorry for them because I wish they had somebody in their life that could have pushed them in a better direction. But I don't feel sorry because they took that lady's life, and now her family is at a loss. You know what I mean? And she had a bright, she had a beautiful past, a beautiful present, and she had a bright future. Mm-hmm. And it's all gone because these kids, they want to be Facebook famous, or they want to be what's the word? They want to be popular. I don't know, but it's just crazy, and the mentality that we have is terrible. You know what I mean? And it's like I don't see it getting better, no matter how many times we talk, how many times we do this, because I've actually watched all your forums, and every time it's always an argument, somebody disagreeing or whatever, and it's like, are we supposed to make this better? You know what I mean? So that's all I got to say.
I appreciate you, brother.
Like,
thank you.
You know,
thank you.
I appreciate everything you do.
Man, thank you, brother, for calling, and I appreciate you. Good hearing from you too, my brother. All right, peace out.
Oh yeah, and I'm a first-time caller too.
Okay, good, man. See, y'all getting in tonight. See, I ain't taking no stuff tonight. I ain't having nobody holding on 20, 30 minutes a night. All right, appreciate you, brother. Man, I broke a record tonight, people. All right, peace out. I broke a record, and I had a lot of first-time callers too, man. Man, I tell you. All right. Is that 8848? 8848. Come on, caller.
What's going on, brother?
All right, it's brother Kevin.
Yes, sir.
Come on, brother. Talk to me.
You know,
what's your thoughts and opinion? Come on. You're a mentor. You're a mentor.
My thoughts are, man.
Yeah.
My thoughts are that we really got to get closer to our kids. You know, that time of night, come on, man. You got to know where your kids at. You know, and like I always say, it starts at home. Nothing is going to get better until people start getting together and taking some kind of control over their household. The young officer was going to get a master's degree. She was a police officer. You know, she had a bright future.
Brother Kevin, hold on 1 second. Hey, new callers, I need you guys to turn Facebook down. You can listen through the phone. You don't have to watch Facebook. Listen, so mute your Facebook down, mute your phone, or turn your Facebook down, because I hear echo. Okay? I know a lot of y'all first time. We don't, all right? Turn it all the way down.
I'm going to cut it down.
Okay, cut it down. All right, come on, Kevin. 8848. Come on, Kevin.
And, I mean, that really, can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear. Go ahead.
That touched my heart last night. And then I tuned in to where you was out there when they had all the police out by the house, where they arrested them. But let me say this, and I'm gonna get off. People, there are ways to do things. There's mentorship. I mean, get with an organization, get with schools, get with the organizations that has things for the kids. Now I know that it ain't easy, but I do it almost every day, and it is not easy for me. But you know, all I gotta say, man, turn to God and turn to your family.
Okay, brother Kevin. Thank you so much.
All right, brother.
All right, people. Before I go to the next caller, the call in number
872.
We're moving fast, people. We moving
299 08 or 872-297-6389 call-in number.
6202. The last 4 digits of your number, 6202. Come on, caller. Make sure. Hey, make sure your phone turned down. Your Facebook turned down so you can hear me. Well, you can hear everything. All right.
Well, my phone is turned down.
All right, wonderful. Come on. What's your thoughts and opinion of this young lady that got shot and killed?
My thoughts and opinions are like a lot of people that are seeing the posts and stuff like that. I don't feel like they are totally reading it. They see it, you know what I'm saying? And they're reading like there was a caller on here that said she was at her house. She was unfaithful, whatever the case may be, at the wrong place at the wrong time. Now, she was at home. So how is at home at the wrong place at the wrong time?
Good question.
Mm-hmm.
Good question.
And my thing also is you can be the greatest parent to your kids and they know right from wrong and they still go out there and do the wrong thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now it does take a village, and we do as parents have to step up. We got to step up with our kids, and it do start at home.
Mm-hmm.
We can't be our kids' friends, point blank, and period. We can't be their friends at all. Even when they grown, you still have to have that respect for them and say, "Hey, I'm still your mother. I'm still your father."
I agree.
And so, I saw the story on Saturday. It is very sad. And, her life is gone senseless. I'll let the senseless killing. And also them 3 young people that they caught, their life is over with too.
No, it's up to 6 now, baby girl. It's up to 6 now.
Oh, it's 6?
Yeah,
oh, my
so
God.
far, still
when
count.
I left work, it was just 3.
Yeah, it's 6 now. It's 6.
Oh, my God.
It's 6. I'm just totally involved.
All of that. Yeah. But we as people, we do need, like the young lady said, that we do need to get back to the village. We do. We need that. Period. We need that. We need that. If you see little Johnny or little Nene outside cutting up, back in my day, you would go whoop their butt, and then you would tell their parents what they was doing. They getting another whooping.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays and age, some of these parents, they scared of their kids. They scared to tell. Nope. I ain't scared of none that I done birthed, baby. None or none outside of ones that I birthed. Period. I ain't scared of no kids. I'm not. Baby, you got to put the fear of God in them at an early age.
Early age, that's the key.
And not just your kids, they friends' kids, their friends too.
All right.
Because it's amazing that some of these kids that are out here now, they can cut up and show out on their mama. But there's one person that they know not to play with. They'll try it on them once. But once they see that they not for that foolishness, they don't try them no more.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna hold it right there. I got 5 people called in after you 4 now. Thank you so much for your comment. This your first time calling in?
You're welcome.
This your first time calling in?
No, I called before.
Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate
I called before.
All right, thank you.
Welcome.
All right,
okay,
bye-bye. All right, people to call in numbers 872 299 0808 872 297 6389 call in number. All right. We got 3654. You're live, uncut, unedited. Come on, caller. 3654.
Marvin, I hope you ain't forget about me.
Hey, what's up, Martin? This is Robert.
Listen, I got a lot. Hold it. Let me just say something. Brothers and sisters, those of you that's in the chat line, I'm going to call, and I'm going in order. Whoever called first, that's who I'm going to. So you just got to be patient. You got to be patient, people. We ain't got no panel. I'm going fast as I can. I promise you. I'm trying to wrap it up. Listen. I met my quota. I want at least 20 calls. I got that, and I'm working on more. Come on, caller. 3654. Come on, caller.
Hey, what's up, Martin? This is me, Robert.
What's up, Robert? How you doing? Give me your thoughts.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing, man? Yeah, the cop lady that got killed, she actually came to Salem a couple of times. She was just at Bible study last Wednesday.
Oh wow.
Last Wednesday. And this is how I want to say it. I use the term when a person kills another human being, they have no fear for God and they have a hate for God.
Okay.
When a person takes another human being's life, they have a strong hate for God. They don't fear anything.
All right. That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Robert. Thanks for calling. All right. We're going to the next caller.
You're welcome.
Okay. 872-299-0808. 872-297-6389. We're going to the next call. 1185. Come on, caller. 1185.
Hey, Martin. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. So I just really think that until they change these laws and the lawmakers do something about this, about charging these youth, you know, with whatever crimes they do. So if you go out here and commit a crime as an adult, you be charged as an adult. So if you're 10, if you're 13, if you're 12, or whatever age you are, they need to hold them, lock them up, and then charge them as adults. So when they got to sit in this prison from 13 up until they get 18, and then they give them time, that needs to be done, because if not, this is not going to stop.
Mm-hmm.
It's just going to keep going. Oh, the mass shootings, and it's like a repeated cycle. We've been going through this for years now,
Okay.
And until these lawmakers say, hey, they need to stop here, and then when they go to court and before these judges, it's got to start from the judges saying, hey, first time, no time, whatever time. If you're doing an adult crime and you got a gun in your hand, and you know there's consequences, whether they good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
So if you pull that trigger, it's going to be bad. So go sit in your bathroom for 35 hours. You're going to be doing that for the next 25 years. So they come down on these, when they go into court, and these lawmakers going to have to say, hey, enough is enough. And until that's done, Martin, it ain't going to change.
Let me ask you a question.
It ain't going to change.
I want to ask you a question. How old are you, my dear sister? If I may ask, if you want to tell.
I'm 56.
You're 56 years old. We're right
56.
around the same. Okay. Have you ever known somebody that got killed when you was younger?
Yes.
Did they go to jail, or did the person that killed them go to jail?
Okay, so this back in the day, when I lived in the Wild Hunted, right?
Okay.
We would lose people hundreds by the day. Lost a lot of people.
Okay.
So back in the day, when you had a gun or if you got charged with a crime, you didn't just come right back out. You did that.
Okay. Now,
these drug dealers didn't come out.
Hold it right there. Now, my point is, I heard what you. I want you to. Reason why I asked you that for a reason, because we make stiffer laws, that don't mean that people are going to stop killing. Now, that was years ago, and they still killing. That's why I want to tell you that.
You're right.
So that's all. I just want. I'm not trying to bash you, make you look bad, and nothing like that. Now,
no.
Okay.
I'm glad we're having this conversation because if this has been going on all those many years since we've been coming up, and it's still the same laws, if you change them, they're gonna have to do something, Martin. Because we've been going. I'm 56. It's been going on since I was 16, and it's a repeated cycle hasn't stopped. So I'm trying to say, at what point are they gonna change it, or are we gonna still stay with this same cycle? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, when you say they, who are you referring to?
As lawmakers or whoever, over the gun crimes, they feel that they, don't want to change the laws. They don't want to change the rules. They sticking to their guns. They won't do anything. But until these lawmakers get in here and say, hey, whether they 13, they need to start changing the laws. I know, like you said, we parents. I got a 17-year-old, and I be going to work all day, me and my husband. And he already knows, if you go out this door and do something crazy, you already know. I'm not taking your side. If you know the good and the bad, you know the right and the wrong. If you go out and do wrong, just say, oh man, I just screwed up, and now I got to fight. I eat this bullet. But I'm just saying, some kids get that training, and some kids don't. But at a certain age, you got to know from right from wrong.
Okay.
You got to know from right from wrong. But like I said, so these lawmakers come to the table, they blame Ken Fox. Ken Fox ain't gonna undo with that. And to these judges and to the people that we vote in these offices say, hey, enough is enough. We need to change these laws, not just Chicago, I'm talking about nationwide.
Okay.
So they can stop all this mass shooting. It's a mass shooting every other
So
week
you
or something like that.
so I'm gonna let you go, but I got to go to the next caller. So you saying, hold it, one call at a time now. So you saying if they make stiffer laws, that should stop the shooting and killing. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm not saying different laws. I just want they need to go in and redirect, do something, go in and read the plan. You can't go with the same, people don't stay on the same job 30 years unless it's, beneficial. So if you feel that you've been doing this law for all these years and we're getting the same, you're doing the same thing, you're getting over and over the same results, they got to tweak them more or do something different. What I'm saying, I'm not saying make them stiffer, but they're going to have to either do something with the judges to make them give them a stiffer penalty. It's got to start with the law. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be changed.
Okay, ma'am. I got to go to the next call. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
All right.
Bye-bye. All right, caller. I got how many calls? I got, man, they've got a bank of callers here. Let me get busy. All right, people, 872-299-0808. 872-297-6389. I'm taking them fast as I can. I met my goal today. All right, that is, what number is that? 8920. Come on, caller. You're live on Cut
Thank you,
Unheaded.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, all right.
First, I want to recap off of the last caller.
All right.
He said the lawmakers. First, we need to go back to our roots. Back in the day, we keep depending on these lawmakers to change the laws. When we talking about guys that's 60, 70, 80 years old, their mind state is not right. We need to go back to Black Wall Street, how we was. He said, call it 8920. That's me.
Yeah, you talking? I ain't saying that. Go ahead, bro.
Okay. Sorry about that. We keep depending on the lawmakers. We need to go back to our roots, our own cultural roots. When we was doing for each other, doing for ourselves, raising our kids, we keep allowing the system to raise our kids, and we're going in the wrong direction. First of all, the system is changing how they do things in schools, how they're being taught things in school, and just changing everything around in schools. As far as back in the 80s, how they had Job Corps and they had trade schools for our youth. They had activities for our youth where we was able to go outside and play, able to go out and interact. We had big mamas on the block that was able to watch neighborhoods and watch things. We keep allowing everything to change and relying on them. We're going to keep failing in society.
Okay. Question, bro. Hold it right there, bro.
Stores,
brother, hold it right there. What's your thoughts about this police officer? That's what I want to hear. I understand that. Let me hear that.
The thoughts about my police officer, I send my condolences.
Okay.
It was very wrong, and it's a tragic thing on both ends, because you got to think about it. It hurts and hinders both parties of families. You have the youth. There's someone losing a child, grandson, friend, son, all of that, as well as the police officer. No matter if she is in uniform or not, she is one of us. No matter what nobody say, she is a human being at the end of the day, and she lost her life, as well as the kids. They're losing their freedom. So it's wrong on both parties.
Okay.
But if we don't change the system, we will not change the mind state.
Okay. All right. Now,
we can't keep relying on the government and the system to change when these guys are 60, 70 years old, when they was born in the 40s and the 50s, when all this madness was going on back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So if we don't change, put some young guys that's upcoming in these systems to make new laws and new rules to help our system, because how is these guns coming in our neighborhood? I remember when I was a kid and I grew up in these same areas, the Inglewood areas and the low income around those areas. You would have these big trucks parked, unmarked trucks parked, that's loading guns off in the alleys, in crates. How did these drugs hit our community? Everything affects us when they took away the jobs. And then they flooded our communities with the drugs.
Right.
And then they took away certain things in the schools. And then they allow the mind state of a child And as a parent, we can't even discipline our own kids nowadays without someone calling in or saying something about how we raise our own culture. If you look around,
hey,
there's
bro,
liquor stores on every corner.
You got to
There's
wind it up
churches
now.
on every corner.
You got to wind it up,
Where's
bro.
the youth centers?
Big bro. I mean, I'm gonna have to hold it right there.
Yes,
I'm gonna
brother.
have to hold it right there. I appreciate you calling in. Got to go to the next call. I'm trying to get to these calls. I got 3 more after you. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Okay.
All right. Appreciate it. One love. All right. I think this is Marcus 0941. Come on, Marcus. Hey, Marcus.
Yeah, it's me.
Go ahead, Marcus. Go
First
ahead.
of all, my condolences to the CPD. I don't wish death on nobody, whether they're black or white, Hispanic, or whatsoever. I'm a peaceful person. And what happened was wrong. When I saw that and heard about it, honestly, Martin, I felt like I knew that officer personally, but I didn't. I know I didn't, but I think everybody should feel some type of sadness because this wasn't just a police officer. This was a young lady who lost her life. And what's even sadder, the young man, and I believe it was another girl who picture herself, was a part of taking that life. And what's even sadder is that as hard as our people have struggled in this American society, with continuing to do what the oppressor wants us to do. And that's the part about these young people I don't quite understand. It's not like they don't see the consequences. And to kill a police officer of all people, and that's the part
Hold on.
it's a death sentence.
Hey, Marcus. Hold on. Hold on. Hey, caller 0184. You need to turn your phone down. Turn your Facebook down. 1084. Turn it down because you're making an echo. All right. All right. Come on, Marcus. Go ahead.
And to kill a police officer of all people, they're going to catch H in jail. They might not even make it through the entire sentence. We know how this system operates. The police ain't seeing black or white. They see blue. And you killed one of their own who was out here putting their life on the line. It's sad all the way around. The system did create this environment. The brother that called in before me is right. I grew up in Inglewood, and you would see trucks in alleys, and the lights would be off to the point where you just seen this big old long trail of trucks parked in an alley. And you knew what they were doing, and it's no secret. You caught the bait truck. And if they was doing that, they were also bringing in guns and drugs. They put them in our community. The system set this stage, and the lawmakers are not going to stop it. We as a people have to stop it. Everybody talk about the big mama. What about Big Papa? We got to go back to all of those people. You got to parents talk to your kids. Know your kids and know your kids' friends. Know what they're into. I know you can't stop everything, especially when they get 18, 19, and 20, and 21 years old. They're technically grown in a way. You can't stop everything. No stricter laws is going to stop the shooting. We first have to enforce the laws that we already have on the books. That's the problem. Those laws are not being enforced. We got to quit slapping these kids on the wrist. If I go to this gas station right now and just walk out of the gas station without paying, one of them Arabs could pull a gun and shoot me in the back of my head. And to some of you all, you would say they didn't have to kill me. But I put myself in that position to be killed when I walked in that gas station and walked out of there without paying. So these young people need to pay for these consequences. They need to quit getting slaps on the wrist. Me or you will get locked up. It used to be where if you kill a cop, you get life or the death penalty. But the death penalty been eliminated here in Illinois. But that's almost like a death sentence. I don't want to take up too much time.
Okay.
I'll let you go to somebody else.
Thank you, Marcus.
But that's my opinion.
Thank you, Marcus. Thank you. All right, people, to call in number, we got 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389. All right, caller, 6799. Come on, caller, 6799.
Yes, Martin.
Yes, come on, brother.
Yes, Martin. It is wrong to kill anyone.
Okay.
I'm gonna repeat that. It is wrong to kill anyone, but why should I give a F if a cop get killed when they kill 98% of us and they don't care about killing us? You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm saying it's wrong.
Well, let me ask you a
It's
question.
wrong both ways,
Let me
but
ask
why
you-
should I,
Let me
when
ask you a
they're
question.
killing us in each city?
Well, let me ask you a question. If you feel like that, now how about somebody is just getting killed innocently, just senseless? You know, somebody just riding up on a random person, not knowing that they the police. I don't know if they knew the police, and they just shoot them down like a dog. Do you think that that cop deserved that, right or wrong? I mean, period. And then vice versa to a civilian. Go ahead.
Listen to what I'm saying. I said it's wrong both ways, either way.
Okay.
But you not to kill no one, period. But the cops kill us with our hands up all the time, you know? And they don't care.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna go home. Ain't nothing gonna happen to us. We the boys in the girls in blue. Ain't nothing gonna happen to us. They got our backs. But now all of a sudden, when the police get killed, everybody supposed to cry.
Now let me ask you a question. Where did you get that number from? They killed us 98% of the time. Now I don't know about that number now.
I just put that out there
Okay.
myself. I just,
Yeah, that's not true.
I know. I
That's
just put
not
that. But
true.
they kill us more than we kill them, shall I say.
Okay. I probably can agree with that. Okay. All right.
That's all. I ain't.
Okay.
I'm saying 98%. I just put that out there.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. I was
don't
wondering.
know.
I was
It's just
okay.
98%.
Okay. I feel better now. Okay,
Right.
man.
It might be 70% and us 30%, but I know it's way more of them killing us than we killing them.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
I know that.
That's all.
Right. Okay. Anything
That's
else? Anything
That's
else?
it, Martin. There you
Okay.
go.
I appreciate you,
Nope.
bro. Thank you. Thank you for calling.
All right.
All right. 872-297-6389. 872-299-0808. My next caller is 7030. Come on, caller.
My man, Martin. What's going on, my brother?
What's going on with you? Live, uncut, unedited.
Yes, sir. First of all, I want to give condolences to the sister that lost her life, man. God bless her and her family. You know, I just want to say this one thing, Martin. The solution to what's going on out here, we got to get these kids in the rehab. A lot of them is on drugs. They doing pills, syrup, marijuana, alcohol, and their peers are putting them under peer pressure. You know, everybody got guns. All these little kids, 11, 12 years old, got guns. So it'll be hard for us to try to tell them not to put that gun down when their peers got the guns and they feeling intimidated by them. So it's a cycle. It got to start with them getting clean first. So they can have a clear mind so they can listen to us. If we don't get these kids clean first, all bets is off. They're not going to listen to nobody. They would kill their mama. They would kill their daddy. They would kill us, huh?
Brother, you make sense. You probably one of my first callers that really hit it home. I don't know, I can't recognize your voice, but
Sir,
brother,
I'm all over your page.
okay, brother.
You know who I am.
Okay.
I got a picture of me and you at Harris Chicken.
Okay, I know you are. Listen, you hitting home, brother. I ain't mean to stop you, but you hitting home, brother. Come on with it. Give me some more of that. Come on with it, bro. I'm sorry to stop, but I had to command you. Go ahead.
Sir.
And you're right. We got to clean these young folks up. Go ahead. I agree with you 100%. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, my brother.
So that's what's going on. It's a lot of peer. Yes, sir. It's a lot of peer pressure in the communities in the hood. So it wasn't about the police officer, about her being a police officer. They would kill their own mothers, their own brothers, their own cousins, their own friends, sisters, whatever. They backdoor each other. So they have everybody on these drugs. So I'm wishing all our community leaders come together to have some type of treatment plan for these kids and get their mind right so they can get the help they need. It's all about the drugs.
To preach, brother. Preach.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was a great call.
Thank you,
that
sir.
brother. He's saying what I've been saying. We don't want to admit our teenagers are on drugs. 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389. Come on, caller. 0184. Come on. Come on, caller.
Hi, Martin. Good evening.
Good evening. What's your thoughts and opinion about this lady? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'd like to give condolences to her family. I was actually watching your live when you were in front of the university, and you put a spotlight on the fact that there wasn't that many officers there supporting the family that was there as they pronounced her. Unfortunately, a young person, as the other caller said, we need a young people in. She could have been that young person that would have made a difference in one of these communities. We don't know that she was getting her master's under 30. How many of us Black women can say we got a master's under 30? She could have did something great. Unfortunately, these children no longer have role models that are encouraging them to do the right thing. We may not be too far off in age, but back in the day, we had gangbangers that made you go to school. You got up off that corner. You wasn't causing no ruckus in the hood where you have to go get your same bread from. You finna go loot this store. It wasn't none of that. They was trying to break those curses and help children do better. Unfortunately, you have those gangbangers that are arming these children with guns, telling them to go hold these drugs, telling them to go do these drugs, have social media perpetuating that being high or drinking something is a cool thing to do. And y'all know that that's what makes the world, these social media outlets, these big famous people that wear these gold chains. Back in the day, it was herringbone. Now it's Cuban links. Like, it hasn't changed. It's just gotten worse, and we need our old leaders as well as our up-and-coming leaders to get together and figure out something quick, because it's a downward spiral for anyone under 24. GC, I was talking about people glorifying prom send-offs, and another gentleman said, well, some people never make it to that age to even graduate. And that's a damn thing.
Okay.
We shouldn't be counting our kids out and they can barely buy liquor legally.
Right.
We should be opening up that same school you and I just sat in Thursday and putting them in there something free, giving them something to do. All these people on this call, CTA is hiring right now. My son just got his email for his interview. Put these kids to work the right way. Show them what to do the right way so they can be proud of who they are and proud of what they're coming from. I appreciate you for listening, Martin. Keep doing your thing. I'm always following you. Stay safe, brother.
Bless you. Yes. Yes. Thank you. All right. Just before the next caller, we got 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389 call-in number. All right, my next caller, 912. Come on, caller. 912. Come on. Area code. 912 area code.
Hey, what's going on, Martin?
Yeah, I thought that was you. I wasn't for sure. I want to make no mistake. I got a couple of people call from that area code. Go ahead, my brother.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah. First thing first, condolences go out to the family of the officer, and man, it's just a horrible thing. Now, me personally, all of the effort that went policing to catch the assailants for her, I wish they had that same energy for every other murder.
I agree.
I wish they had that same energy.
I agree, brother. I agree.
Because you and I grew up around the same time when we were short.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be the same thing back then. The thing else is there's people I know that went to Robeson High School, got blasted in 1979, and they still ain't doggone solved it. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
So
But outside of that, you know, you had a woman. She said the kids to have the kids younger and younger, right?
Right.
Okay, I was in 3 weddings of my siblings before they was 21. You know, I was the ring boy or whatever they call it. So that's a teenage marriage and baby making. So the age ain't got nothing to do with it. You get these parents, and I'm gonna land this plane. You got these parents who need to realize they parent. They ain't running you, okay? And I hope they change the laws up nationwide. Public hangings. String them up. Public hangings. Because they just changed the law down here in Georgia. If something happens, it don't matter really what the crime is, but it's proved to be gang related. For whatever it is, do you know they give you the same time like they was giving people time during that Clinton crime era? You be spray painting whatever's gang on the wall down here, and you get caught, and there's some gang, whatever, it's a misdemeanor. But that judge gonna give you 5 years, mandatory, no probation, no nothing, no bond, no nothing. You ain't getting out. 5 years. And if they found out you were trying to recruit younger people, they're gonna give you a dime piece. No good day on, off, nothing like that. See, but you got them folk want to talk about Republicans or racists. No, they're gonna put you out of commission for the all day long. You don't know how to. You want to act like an animal? We got a cage for you. Yeah, so that's it. I know you got a lot of other calls, brother.
Thank you, Sarge.
We'll chop it up later.
Okay, peace. All right, peace out. All right, people, we'll go back to this call now. 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389 call-in number. All right, I see you, Dr. Sanders. I see my partner on here, Vera Giles Norris. I didn't get a chance to shout her out. She's probably not on here now, but I've seen her. So, people, today I've had probably over 30 calls today. And I'm not exaggerating. And it went so smooth. Everybody got a chance to say something. Some spoke a little longer than others, but we had it going. So again, the call-in number, I'm going 872, about to get off here. 299-0808 or 872-297-6389 call-in number. All right, people, appreciate you guys for tuning in. We're going to leave it right there, but I want to make an announcement. Now, we did show up today over there at South Shore High School, and we didn't have nobody show, about 4 or 5 people. People, we can't do that. Listen, we have to, when we want to mobilize, we have to be serious about it. We have to be serious about it. We can't just be talking about it. We have to be about it. If we want things done, anything that's left unprotected will be taken away. Resources are coming in the community, but guess what? They are not going to Black people. They are going to the migrants, the asylum seekers. That's where the resources are going. And now, listen, this is by design. In our community, the Black community, that's where the resources are going. And your children, my children, our children are starving. But the resources are coming to the community, but they're not touching the Black people at all. Oh, I got another caller, 4722. Come on, caller. 4722.
Hey, Martin. I just want to say thank you for your platform and that allowing God to just use you. I joined a couple of times, but a lot of times I've been in my emotions, so I just want to be clear about something. First of all, in regards to the officer, honestly, my heart cries out, as a mother, as a sister, and as a community. And it's sad on both ends, even with the children, because they're not children, but, just the situation. it's just sad, disheartened, and I just pray honestly that we can really see the demonic seed of us killing and destroying each other, because our future is really, really being sabotaged, and now a lot of 6 young kids, they future gone, and I'm praying that a lot of these young children out here, because I have a 18-year-old, and what really disheartened, honestly, was just how this young lady was just finna finish, in criminology and graduate, and so my son's supposed to graduate in June. And so, it's sad because God forbid it happen to anybody. And it's not just because she was just an officer, nothing like that. It's humanity that we miss. We don't cherish life anymore. We don't cherish each other. We don't cherish love, the foundation, positive things, and we allowing the enemy, the devil, to destroy us, and I just pray, because I love being Black, as you always say.
Yes.
And I love my color skin, but it hurts. So, it hurts to see how we devour each other the way that we devour each other. And at the end, we really gonna need each other. And I don't like to play the racist card and none of that, but I just be thinking about, honestly, and I be telling my son this, God forbid, what if other races come and take over? Who do we have as a Black woman to, stand up for us, our young generation, study killing each other? We need each other. And I pray that, that we can see this, because it hurts. It really, really hurts. And I just want to recap, because I know you got other callers, but with one of the guys, when he said about the drug, because I always share my testimony about me growing up in Cabrini Green and everything, and my parents and drug addicts and all that. What these kids missing too, honestly, because I have a lot of my son friends that I speak to and I minister to and I talk to, because it takes a village. Once again, they missing the parents to be there as parents. You know what I'm saying? Half of these kids out here that's robbing and stuff, and it's sad to say, that's because they don't have anything. And that's not an excuse. But that's the parents' fault. Because, see, when we having these children, you have to learn to make sacrifices, especially, and a lot of parents make excuses about what they've been through. Oh, I didn't have this, you know what I'm saying? And then even when the comments about a young lady was saying something about how we get caught into this Section 8 and all that, and we get caught into the government assistance and all this stuff. And so we rely on these things, but we leaving these kids without anything. And so as a parent, we really need to learn to fight when we having these children in financial stability and things, so that they don't be out here just, envying and jealous and entitled. These dark spirits that our children need to understand. And so I just pray, that God can really enlighten the mindset, because it really is a mindset. Like I said, I grew up in Cabrini, and I grew up in a household with addictions and all that, so I know the struggle. But I choose to, once I had a child, I choose something different for him. And that's what these parents need to see. You see what I'm saying? Because these kids shouldn't be out here and not being robbing and all that, and doing all this stuff that they doing. And so I just pray for better days. That's it. I don't want to hold y'all up.
Thank you. I got to go to the next call. Thank you so much for calling in. All right. All right, caller 0123. Go ahead, caller.
How you doing, Brother Mark?
Yeah, your thoughts and opinion about this police officer. Go ahead.
Real quick, did they ever find out what really happened? Was it, because I'm hearing different stories, I never really even, was it over a man, or was it just were they trying to rob her, or? That's my first question, dude.
No, well, we didn't ask the question. I just need you to tell me what your thoughts about it.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
well,
that's all.
Either way, it goes back to the other day when I made a comment when we were speaking on the immigrants, and I was saying something about the Black kids. Like, this is an example of it, man. Like, I think it really starts at home a little more with these kids, man. And even though they were young
older adults. Like a young lady lost her life, and who knows for what. And I just hope, that these brothers get the help that they need as far as the proper attorney, and they don't get hung in jail because of this, because a simple decision they made could cost 4 or 5 individuals their life, including that young lady and including them the rest of their life in the system. So I'm sorry that happened. My prayers go out to the family, and that was really my only question, Mark.
Okay. All right. Thank you, bro. All right. Thank you. All right. All right, people, we're in it right there. We're done with all the callers. No more callers. We're in it right there. And again, we have a lot of things going on in the community, and we have to fight people. Some say that we don't need to focus on the immigrants, focus on our kids. We need to focus on both of them, because both of them is just as important. When all the resources, a lot of resources is coming in South Shore, but it's not going to the Black community. It's going to another race of people. A lot of resources coming in the Woodlawn community, but it's not coming to the Black people. And look at our children. Our children out there rob, stealing, killing, brings trucks and all that. But the resources are not reaching to our children. They're going to another race of people. That's where it's going, right before your eyes. And you sitting right in front of a keyboard and won't protest, won't say nothing with this fake pain. I call it fake pain. And you're going to look up one day, all your children going to be working for those that came over here that's seeking asylum. We working for them. They're going to be your landlords. They're going to be your bosses. You're going to be shopping in their stores. Watch what I tell you. Keep it up with this same behavior. Don't care. It ain't bothering me. It ain't affecting me. Leave those people alone. Trust me, millions of dollars is getting ready to come into the South Shore community, and none of it is finna touch the hands of Black people. Hands of Black people. And that's sad. Nobody wants to come out and stand up against this political system. People, you have to fight for change. Don't be just known for begging and whining and crying. Stand up and let's fight, people. Fight. You don't have to shoot one pistol. You don't have to break one window. We can stand up and fight. We can strategize and learn the art of war. But a lot of you say you won't change, but you won't get off your hands. You're sitting on your hands. You're sitting in the house with the remote control in your hand, with the phone in your hand, with the tablet in your hand, with the computer on the desk. You don't want change. Listen, people. Nobody is going to save Black people. You can say they, them, they. Nobody is going to save Black people. They're showing you. They don't want your Black labor no more. They don't want your Black self. They want you out the way. They're going to replace you. They have a 30-year plan right now in play to remove you out of power, out of key positions. You will not be the #1 voting base here in the United States. The people that have not died in this country, have not fought for anything in this country, getting more benefits than us. Why is that? And the same politicians that you vote them in office that look like you and me, and I'm guilty of it too, won't even say nothing. They would avoid the situation when you bring it to them. And I always say, politicians cater to 2 types of people: the ones who they most fear and the ones who are bankrolling them. So again, all this money is coming in the Black community, and it's not coming in the Black people lap or hands, if I may use that term. Why is it that? Don't you think those young people that was downtown setting a car on fire, dancing on top of a bus, harassing people walking up down the block. Don't you think that they need some resources? Don't you think that? Look at you with your pitiful self. You don't know if you're coming or going. You don't know if you're laying down or standing up. Yeah, I said it, with your black self. You have lost control of your house. You have taken on the title of a strong black independent woman. And look at your children. Look at your children. They are disrespectful. They are disobedient. Their fathers don't have a relationship with them. Is it because they don't know who their fathers are? Or you got mad and say, hey, your father is dead. Or you didn't tell them the truth. You didn't know who the father. Listen, people, and I know this sounds so terrible and harsh, but it's needed, it's necessary. In the conscious world, we say, if you keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect a different results, that's called insanity. And that's what we're looking like, black people in the black community. Black people, white people are sick of us. Asian people are sick of us. The Latin people, the Spanish people, the Cuban people, the Jamaican and the Africans, they are sick of us. And I told us we only have ourselves. Nobody cares about the civil rights movement. They're trying to compete and eat. They're not over here to hold black people's hand to have a black and a brown coalition. They are riding with those who are giving them money, food, shelter, and health services and education. That's who their interest is with. Not with you because you built this country. Not with you because you was made to drink out of the black and white only water fountain, going through the Jim Crow and the mass incarceration of the black man and the war on drugs. They can care less about that. They're trying to compete so they can eat. They're trying to participate in the American dream. And they have help. Again, people, what are we going to do about it? Are we going to fake pain? Or are we going to just shut up and don't do nothing? Trust me. Black people, we're doomed in this country. We're doomed if we don't stick together. And you know, God has carried us thus far. Everything that the white man have done to us, God has made a way for us to be still in existence. Black people, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? We're going from second class all the way down to the bottom class. No one wants to hire us. We are oppressed. We don't want to fight back. All we want to do is complain. We want to lay our heads in other people's laps. And we want to live peaceful with everybody and have nothing. Either we can have something and live in racial tension, or have nothing and live peaceful with everybody. It's your choice, black man and black woman. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. You already know what it is.